Right then, should we go and configure something? Let's go and grab a Scania. Grab a Scani. Let's do some truck config. Alright. First choice we're going to have to make. Do we want the P cab? Do we want a G cab? P or a G, what do you reckon? Or an R or an S? The little one. The little one would be the P cab. Let's go with a P. Let's get a P. Let's customize that. Let's see what we can do. Normal or highline? Definitely normal. Chassis. Something with a bit of grunt. Let's see. Tag lift 6x4 long. Tag lift type 1, tag lift type 2. It sacrifices quite a lot of fuel tank space. Look at that. Little truck and a massive trailer. Yeah. I think I'm going to take 6x4 and make it into a little powerhouse. Extra range. No, we'll go with type 2. Got a couple of nice balance tanks there. Rusty Brazen. Going for a Christmas skin today to go with the gift deliveries. I don't think we'll get a Christmas skin on this truck because it's a mod. So I don't think it's going to work out, Rusty. But I am going to do some Christmas deliveries, yeah. Take something nice and meaty. Let's take a nice 500. Euro 6. Let's go big. Let's see. 12 speed and retarder sounds good to me. 12 speed retarder, yep. Standard interior. Exclusive wood. Ooh. Exclusive light or wood? Exclusive dark? Okay, definitely exclusive dark for me. We'll take that. I don't like the wood because I don't like this. I don't mind the wood so much, but I don't want this all light brown nonsense. So I'm going to go dark. Even when you go dark, you still get it up there. That's annoying. You don't need wood in a truck anyway. Why do you need wood? I love this. This mod comes with like 5 or 6 different shades of white. Ivory white, distinct white, Arctic white, LM grey white, Eastern grey, pumice grey. It's like, okay. It's like 50 shades of white. Yeah, you see, there's actually no pre-done liveries that work. Arctic white for you, given the time of year. What, you want to cloak yourself? Urban grey metallic's not bad. Actually, what we could do is do this, go pure black metallic. Or I might do it as a, I might custom configure it and then I can get the actual colour. Hang on. thanks. We should make an effort and go for like a Christmassy red, really, shouldn't we? To be honest. Red and green. How can I do green? I haven't got any stripes or anything. Let's make it a bit more. Yeah, a nice deep red. That's what we're looking for. There we go. That'll do for the colour. Let's see how much we can get. It's a very glossy red, that. Look at that. Right, can we do panels down here or what? Here we go. Painted. That one. Low paint or paint. We'll take the low paint. Is this a mod? Yeah. So we'll take that. Let's see what we've got there. The front license plate.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
We'll go with standard. It's redder than Rudolph's nose. It certainly is. Plymouth, Merry Christmas to you. If you receive a PO box from me, please open the gift first, then the message, so as not to spoil the surprise. Plymouth, I've got to admit, that's going to be tricky. And the reason it's going to be tricky, Plymouth, is because there's, I don't know, there's at least half a dozen boxes in there. Maybe a bit more. And I won't know which one is yours. And even if it did, I wouldn't remember. And then by the time it comes to open those, I won't remember those instructions either. So I can't guarantee it. I'll try. Tora Kafka, Bullseye 50 months. Thank you. Plastic or paint? The AEB radar, which is there. We just won't have one. I mean, I just don't see the point in putting something on the truck that's not actually going to do anything in the game. Stock black. The front mask ribs. Okay, that's these things. We've got options here. We can either have these painted and then do something in between, or we can do these black and do something else in between. We'll see. Not bad, VT, thank you. If your PO box has arrived, we want you to open it on Christmas Eve, Mrs. Frosty. Yeah, so does Hannah, and I think I'm playing Red Dead. So I'm going to try Mrs. Frosty. Because I'm not streaming Christmas Day, so I might try and open things on Christmas Eve, but I will have to just kind of pace it out a bit. Like, if I sit there on Christmas Eve and open those boxes, it'll take 2 hours probably. So I'm going to have to work out how to do it. Stock. Right, we've not got any options around the grill then. All that, which is a bit disappointing. But we can paint the mask like that. So now we have options to do that in black or black gloss. Or we can do this in paint and do that in black gloss. Different ways of cutting this one. It is going to be busy, yeah. I will try, Mrs. Frosty. As I've said to Hannah, I will try. But it's tricky because I don't always know what particular presents belong to whom. The best thing is always to put it on the box. That's always the best thing. Like, if you're going to send something in, on the box, put from Mrs. Frosty, please open, you know, 24th or Sunday Night Trucking. That way I don't have to think about it. I don't have to guess who's that box from. I don't know. I know what you want me to do. Obviously, it's a bit late now. Yes, I have streamed Jurassic World, and it's a bit of a shallow game in terms of management. Your name's on the box. Well, that helps. So if I try and remember now that you and Hannah open Christmas Eve, I should be good. Can we get something with... It'd be great if we get something with a black gloss outline. It looks so good. It'll have to be painted, I think. It'd be nice if you have the option to pick a colour for the paint fender. Yeah, well, I mean... Yeah, they still don't have RGB things either. Stock. If I don't do it Christmas Eve, Mrs. Frosty, I will do it Boxing Day, but I will try and do it Christmas Eve. I don't want to open anything before then, it just doesn't feel right. Painted. Ooh. Interesting. Little lights along there, look. Chrome luxury. I'm trying to stay away from chrome on this build. Wish I could make that black gloss instead of plastic. Well, works pretty well. Quite happy about that actually. I think I'm going to go with that. Stock 2. Okay, we'll go with that. I don't know, Ben. I don't know what options we've got. We'll see. Stock exclusive or painted. That doesn't work. Plastic air filter, which is going to remove the L53 side deflectors. I think I'd rather have the side deflectors. Has everybody put up their Christmas tree? Because I remember there was people on Friday saying, oh, I need to put up my Christmas tree this weekend. Of which my response was, dude, it's almost not even worth it. You don't own one. That's no excuse. Humbug. Done and done. You don't do December, Bob. Why are you here then? It's December. You should be hibernating, Bob. You got your family around. Yeah, people either generally go to family or they have the family round, don't they? Actually, I know plenty of people who just go out. Like they'll go out cinema or whatever, or they'll go to like a what do you call it? A carvery. Have Christmas dinner at a carvery. Which I keep saying to Mrs. Squirrel, why don't we just do that? Why don't we just go to a carvery and then you don't have to do all the cooking? Oh, I don't know. I like cooking Christmas dinner, you know. I just like doing it. Okay. I'd be happy to just go for a carvery. Costs a lot. It's once a year, bro. Toby Carvery is like, I don't know, 20 quid, 25 quid. I can deal with that once a year. £50 a person? Blimey. That's expensive. All you can eat buffet. If it was all you can eat and all you can drink, that might be worth doing. Simple side cover. Man, that looks a bit weird. That looks very weird. Paint and stock 1. According to the net, Toby Carvery is £48 a person. Yeah, that's quite pricey. What do you get for it, though? Is it just a case of you getting your main meal and that's it? Or do you get drinks included? Or is it kids go free? Like, how does it work? Because I think at our Toby Carvery, I'm sure kids go free under the age of whatever. It's just the same as normal. I don't know. I honestly don't know. No, I mean, all you can eat salad bar. That's great if you're a rabbit. Imagine just eating salad on Christmas Day. Not a great deal of options on the roof. But I do quite like that one. Ooh, that looks mean. I like that. The Joker. You pay for your main and get a free salad bar.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Get drunk on lettuce. Ubermeister, welcome back. Slam Door, thanks for 5 months. Happy holidays, indeed. I've got all these accessories and I can't put them anywhere on the roof. Kind of depressing. Let's do that. Who's a better cook, your mum or Mrs. Squirrel? I'd have to say Mrs. Squirrel. My mum used to make fantastic food, but she had a tendency to overboil the vegetables, where I've managed to get Mrs. Squirrel to not do that half the time. At least you admitted it. Well, my mum, bless her soul, is not alive anymore, so I can't do any harm. Polska, thank you for a year. Just landed my dream job and now I have Sunday off again. Finally got to watch Sunday night trucking live again. Welcome back, Polska. Thank you for a year, sir. AN4211, thanks for gifting a sub to Kamikaze and Super Sky Snake. Honk, honk, another one bites the dust.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Actually, I don't know if she's bought sprouts this year. I'm not going to mention them. I'm hoping she'll forget. Plastic and chrome. Done those options. Done that. Done that. Why does the stock look better than all the other ones? It's annoying. Okay. I think I'm happy with that lot though. Let's see what else we've got going on. 1x. Was this iRacing? 0x, no contact. Plastic high, plastic low. Plastic medium. Paint high. Paint low. What comes next? Paint medium. 2x. High, low. Guess what? Wait for it. Medium. And then the painted versions have said, and then paint high and low. How does that work? Oh my god. Paint medium and low. Well, that's subtle. That's very subtle, that is.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Nice. Stock, lights MAN or painted? Painted. No question. Okay, just the wheels to do. I'm happy with that. Dave, Twitch says 63 months sub. In time for Christmas, and this is the famous 2-hour config to finish off the Trucking 29 config.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Actually, this is actually, I believe, the last Sunday Night Trucking of 2019. Because next week I won't be doing it, because I'll be trucking all day Saturday instead. It'll be Saturday day trucking next week. I don't know, Rome. Maybe just like MAN. Listen, if you guys have applied to the convoy, you should have got an email. If you haven't got an email by now, and you applied to the convoy, let a mod know. Because the email tells you how to get into the Discord server and what you need to do next. And if you've not done any of that stuff, you really need to do it, because after Christmas Eve, we're closing that Discord server and you can't get in. And if you can't get in, you can't play. So, you know, don't leave it to the last minute. Get it sorted now. Speaking of iRacing, a well-known LAM sim racing event in Denmark will be using that sim for their next event in December 2020. Yeah, because now they can do like full day-night stuff. I think that they're going to bring weather in soon as well. Like actual rain. If you didn't apply, don't worry about it. It's only if you applied and you didn't do anything Or you didn't get the email. Let's see. Christmas red. Green wheels. Come on, bro. What's that phrase? Red and green should never be seen without a colour in between. That's it right there. White wheels. Ew. Can you imagine trying to have white wheels? Like trying to keep them white. How difficult would that be with brake dust? I was waiting for somebody to say that. I was waiting for somebody to say, yeah, but there's black in between.
Happy anniversary.
Selon Wolf, thank you for 30 months. Mr. D, thank you for gifting a sub to Bigfoot. Welcome back. Dave M84, thank you for giving a sub to Opewa, I think. Put red berries on holly, that's red and green without a colour in between. Yeah, and you don't do it. You shouldn't do it. That's what white would look like. There you go. White wheels. Maybe we can put like a white hub on it as well. Or maybe we'll put a red hub on it. There you go. And then we go with your horrendous green. White wheels with a red hub and green nuts. That's probably more of a festive green. White wheels for the win. Lol. Oh, wish you could copy wheel config. Imagine that. Imagine in 2020 being able to copy config from one wheel to another. Imagine that. That's very Christmassy. It'd be even more perfect if it had like some kind of livery with a bit of holly on it and stuff. What's my GPU? 1080 Ti. Give me that exclusive wheel. It's so exclusive. Everybody that buys exclusive has one. What's this? Background light? Nope. Not much in the way of options. What, you want me to do the tires as well? Oh my god. It's a pity the you know, the, what's it called? Oh, mine's gone blank. The mod that lets you put loads of accessories inside and you can pick the grumpy woman and stuff. It'd be amazing if they had like a Santa or a, like grumpy woman in a Santa outfit and things like that. Yeah, the SISL mega pack. You should do like Rudolph and things. And maybe Father Christmas. Imagine doing journeys with Father Christmas sat there. That'd be hilarious. Well, I've got the SISL mod pack. I'm sure I have it enabled in my mods list, but I can't bother to look. Maybe I took it out though. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Right, tires. 315/70s. Let's go. A snowman that slowly melts over time. Imagine that. Want some nice winter tires, something like the not them. Ultra Grip Max S. A Hankook AH31. There we go. Wow, it looks like an odd coloured red in this light. Config adequate. 4 out of 10 could do better, yeah?
Welcome back, Nutter.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Jack Putic, welcome back. Sorry, welcome to the house, sir. Thank you for your sub. Thank you, From. Okay, so this is the Grime Frosty Winter mod, which is changing the weather. And then this truck is a Scania P, and Rome has added both of them to the mod spreadsheet. This truck, though, is actually in the Steam Workshop, so you don't need to download it, but you do need to download the weather mods. I think they're too big to fit into Steam. Like, Steam has a limit on the file size. It's not actually that big. Okay, alright. It's just a classification, Brooder. Like, you got the P, G, and the R and the S.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
I've not heard that for ages, Bigfoot. Mr. D, thanks for the gift sub. I was AFK when you gifted. Thanks, Bigfoot. Right, let's have a look at this Christmassy stuff. Is it going out of particular numbers of... Oh, is this it? All stars achieved. Looks like I'm a bit late to this party. Oh, I see. Okay, so we just need to deliver it to any of these cities and get them all starred out, right? Is there a filter we can put on? Is that it? Cambridge? Nope. Atlanta Turin, it's already got it. Nice. Let's take some to Nice. It's only got 65. Nobody likes going to Nice. The city's contribution towards the community goal is complete. What? Oh, does it count in the source city, not the destination city? Is that how it works? I didn't read up on it properly. Hang on. Every city can achieve up to 5 stars. For a city to gain 1 star, the community must make 1,000 gifts from it, using the provided gifts trailer. Why did they do it that way? Okay, alright. We'll go to Nice then. Do I recommend Mice and Macaw? Dude, it's like one of the weirdest games on the planet. I'm not sure if I recommend it. It really depends on you. Some people hate it, some people get annoyed by it, some people think it's childish, other people love it. It has a cult following. You may or may not be in that cult.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Oh, I see why nobody's doing these. Because all the jobs are really far. Actually, I reckon these have hardly got... Oh no, some of these need to complete, actually. $235. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's go island hopping. You have a love-hate relationship with it. Most people do, Bigfoot. Put gift in the search bar. Thank you. See, I kind of think they should create a classification for it when they do these events.
Go round the roundabout, first exit.
I forgot about her voice. Closing date for the gift deliveries. I am not
Take the exit.
sure. It's probably in here. Wednesday the 15th of January. But the thing is, as time goes on, it's going to get harder and harder, isn't it? Because like the cities are going to start, it'll be like one over here and one right over there and that kind of thing.
Right turn ahead.
As passengers on the bus now. Nice.
Turn right.
John Crow 1995. Welcome back, sir.
Go straight on.
Welcome to the Nut House.
MJ Ghost Rider.
Turn left.
Welcome to the house, courtesy of AN42. Thank you, AN, again. What, is it like a live feed run? You know what? If they were serious about reducing emissions, you know what they could do? Probably get rid of about 50% of traffic lights. Having all these vehicles just stop idling constantly. Devil Dude, thank you for giving a sub to USC. Oh, I very much doubt I'll complete all 12. Plymouth Reliant, mate. Drop
Turn
in
right.
12 subs on the chat. How very generous of you, Plymouth. What a legend,
Turn
thank you.
right.
If you just got a sub, please give Plymouth a little thank you. 12 subs gifted.
Left turn ahead.
Welcome back, Nutter.
About half of them are new as well.
Turn left. You have reached your destination.
Welcome to the Nut House.
How would people cross the road if they got rid of lights? No, you can't get rid of essential ones. I said they could probably get rid of about half of them. There's so many lights are unnecessary. That doesn't work very well. There we go.
Welcome back.
What if it rains? Are they waterproof? That's amazing.
Welcome to the Nut House.
It's almost like they're illuminated.
Welcome back.
It's quite a fun trailer though. The big red one's yours. You see, if I was wrapping the presents
Turn right.
in the biggest one, I'd put the worst present. Just because people like you would be like, I love the big one, and it's got like the worst present in it.
Left turn ahead.
Yeah, it's just like an empty box with a
Turn
tiny
left.
box inside.
Then turn left.
To the Nut House.
It's got a bar of coal.
Welcome to the Nut House.
A Lynx body wash kit. Now there's a gift idea, Valtian.
Turn left.
I've always thought that if you buy somebody a body wash kit, it's one of two things. Either you're saying to them, I couldn't be bothered to work out what to get you, so I just got you this body wash kit because it's like a meh present. Or you're basically saying to them, you stink, I'm buying you a body wash kit. Either way, it's never going to be, you're never going to open it and be like, oh, wow, he got me a body wash kit, that's so cool. Nobody ever going to do that. So just don't buy a body wash kit. And this junction could easily be just a giveaway. Or roundabout. That's what it needs to be, a roundabout.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Exosphere, thank you for 67 months, mate.
Keep right. Then turn right.
You'll not be happy with your gift, Benner. Don't tell me you've bought me a body wash, Benner. I will honestly laugh, Benner. What's the worst extra surprise you've ever got? I don't know. I tend not to remember things like that. I tend to just forget about it, you know? No, it's not a G920. It says Thrustmaster. 920s don't look anything like this. Because G29s and 920s are branded either Xbox or PlayStation. So for a kickoff, they have that control mechanism in the middle.
Go straight on.
All it takes is one person that wants to go left, and nobody gets through. Worst present ever, a gift certificate for a shower gel gift box. That's a weird one. Why would they do gift certificates for that? Boy, can't actually see where the white line markers are.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. D, happy 5-year anniversary, sir. 60-month hype. Enjoy the new Acorn, Mr. D. Carl, enjoying the stream. I don't know this, but the next DLC, yeah, we do know that because it was on the live stream when Pavel made his announcement. Idaho and Iberia. Thank you for the $5, Carl. See, now Iberia's interesting, because Iberia should be Spain, Portugal, and then some of the islands like the Gibraltar. So in theory there should be a nice little hop over to Gibraltar. And then they can put the Rock of Gibraltar there, and maybe the airport. It must be so annoying though for pro mods. Like the Black Sea DLC just basically trashed all of their stuff, and the Iberian DLC is going to do exactly the same thing. And nobody wins in that really. Like we don't win really because we've already go to Spain now. So we get to go to Spain again, but it's a different version of Spain. Well, remember that guy, Zarak? That 13 or 14-year-old? The one that did Barcelona for Pro Mods? And he did it, like, super detailed. I just hope that Pro Mods can put their Barcelona back on top of it. Because I can't see SCS doing a Barcelona as detailed as what that lad did. Like, his cargo port was insane. I don't think they will, Muffins. They won't put as much time, energy and love as that guy did into Barcelona. They won't do it. They've got loads of cities to do. He had one city. No, they'll put a paid professional team onto Spain or Iberia. They won't allow somebody to go ham on Barcelona like that lad did. Because they've got other map DLCs to do in the year. There's only so much time they'll give it. You got 3 weeks off? Nice. One guy who was outside of Europe even did London. That looked realistic. Plymouth. Promod said they stopped work in Iberia once they found out, which was why they didn't get too far into it. The Australian kid is working on Promod's ATS and other parts. Oh, nice. Finally, Portugal will be in the game. Yep. Yeah, Mandelsoft left SCS. I don't know what he's doing now professionally, but I know he's involved in Pro Mods again. Well, he never really left Pro Mods, to be fair. Yeah, Mandelsoft, I just don't think he could... He struggled to learn their language, and that was a big stopper. Because to work at SCS, they want you to learn... to speak in their language, and he struggled, which I would, because I think all the meetings they have are in native language. They're all in Czech, and probably like company emails that go around are in Czech as well, but then when they do streams they do that in English. Yeah, it's a hard language to learn. I think he was trying it for at least 2 years and just couldn't do it. And if you're trying to work at a company and, you know, they're all talking to each other in a language you don't understand, it's very hard to feel part of it, you know? I don't know, Danny. You want the Ukraine? Ukraine is a big place, muffins. If and when they do the Ukraine, I imagine it'll be like 2 DLCs. ETS2 is £3.74 on Steam. Game's like, what, 5 years old? Did they have a roadmap? They've never really published roadmaps, Master Swain. They have roadmaps, but they're internal. They don't like publishing because they don't like committing to stuff in case they can't make their target. So they've always taken the kind of it's ready when it's ready point of view. No, I don't like the physics stuff, David C. With the Grimes winter mod, you can have this version, which is just like the basic version. You can add another mod on top, which gives you heavy snow. So like there's a lot thicker snow. And then the other mod you can add changes the physics and makes the road more slippy. I don't like. I just like this. Morph, the game has had a speaking GPS system for a good chunk of 2019, I think. But this is a mod that changes the voice itself. Whiteland, are you going to get a white Christmas, Whiteland? Is it going to snow for you? I want pics, Whiteland. I want pics, Whiteland, of you on Christmas Day, stood outside, in the snow, eating the barbecue, eating chicken off the barbecue. Barbecue on Christmas, are you mad? Dude, they do it all the time in Australia. You can do it in Norway. They have barbecue on the beach in their swimming trunks on Christmas Day in Australia. Doesn't get much madder than that. I can't imagine being an Australian child when your parents tell you that Santa dresses in a big thick red and white top, climbs down the chimney, flies around on a reindeer. I can't imagine that story when you're in Australia and it's like 42 Celsius outside. Katie Hestvik, thank you for 54 months. Did you hear about Australia this week? In places it was over 50 Celsius. 50 Celsius. I have not experienced that. I've experienced 45, 46. And that was horrible.
Keep right, then take the exit right.
50 Celsius.
Take the exit right.
But there were I think videos of people cooking things, like cooking eggs on rocks and that kind of stuff. One guy took a big, like a joint of meat, left it in his car, and it cooked it. he just put it in his car, left it for a few hours through the day, and it cooked the meat, and then he ate it on a video. That's how hot it was.
Take the exit.
His car just acted like a giant slow cooker. You had 40 plus Celsius last week in Oz and the last 4 days in a row. Dude, it's too much, man. It's not my kind of weather.
Go round the roundabout, first exit. Take the exit.
Why do you say that, Wyland? Do you like the cold? Oh, you like it warm? Oh, you... Right, okay.
Left turn ahead.
Yeah, I agree. Anything in between, like, I don't know, 15 to 25, that's me.
Turn left.
Over 25, start getting a bit too warm. Under 15, I could put jumpers on and stuff, but I prefer it 15 to 25. Is about my optimum. Like, if it could just be 20 Celsius every day, I'd be happy. We need to put like a giant aircon around the earth. How many hours on ETS? I don't know. A couple of thousand, probably. I have cousins in Sydney and they want to get out of there. I can well believe it. Hey Nagma, how you doing? Is there a way to have your Twitch chat show up in game? You have to be careful with that stuff. Basically, realistically, the only way of doing it is to not play full screen. If you play full screen, then getting something to inject an overlay on top of your game is very hard. And a lot of competitive games will, with things like, you know, Battle Eye, they will treat that as suspicious. The best way of doing it is to run the game in windowed mode. And if you have it in windowed mode, you can then overlay a chat window on top with transparent background. Or just do what most people do, have a second monitor with chat on it. It's a lot easier. He's meant to be spending Christmas in Australia, but because you got pregnant you couldn't go this year. Yeah, they won't. I mean, it depends how pregnant you are, they won't let you fly. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to be... I can't imagine being pregnant and in 40 Celsius heat. That'd be nasty.
Take the exit.
Can I drive the gift trailer in the dark? Well, it's going to happen naturally, Benna.
Go round the roundabout.
You're due in Feb.
Second exit.
Yeah. I think that might have been too close. I'm not sure what the limit is. It might be like, is it 8 months pregnant? Beyond that they won't let you fly, or is it 7? Something like that. Like, they don't want you to risk
Right turn ahead.
childbirth on a plane, you know.
Turn right.
It might actually be dark by the time we get off the ferry. It's going to be early morning, actually. Childbirth on a mid-flight, what citizen will he get? Same thing happens on a ship, Whiteland. Because when you're out on a ship, you're in international waters.
Nutter.
So if you give birth on a ship in international waters, what citizenship does the child get? Ooh. Even lights up the floor, look at that. Do I know what the minimum PC specs for ETS2 are? I believe they're listed on Steam. Almost every game does that. If you go on Steam, click on the game, go to the store page, scroll down, minimum requirements, recommended requirements. If you're born at sea, does that make you a pirate? Only if you steal somebody else's baby food.
Go round the roundabout, second exit. Take the
No, I
exit.
won't do that, intern. Ooh, shiny. Yes, this is the first delivery, Bad Piggy. No, you said please once, intern, and I said no. Saying please again doesn't make me go, oh, go on then.
Go round the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit.
The reason is intern is because if I did it for you, I'd have to do it for everybody else, and if I did it for everybody else, I'd be tooting the horn a lot, and it would just get annoying. Pretty pleased with the bow. Oh, go on then. Go on then, Nightmare. Well, you put a bow on top, I mean, you know, that swings it. Oh, you can take it as arrogant if you want. I try to treat people fairly, and the problem is if you do something for one, you have to do it for everyone. There's just too many. I already shout all the subs out anyway.
Go round the roundabout, first exit. Take the exit.
Can't please them all, Yoshi. I learned that a long time ago. Oh yeah. Huh? Thanks. Boeing, if you get a mod, you can make the road slippery with a mod. Just take him because he won't stay in. He'll just sit at the door.
Happy anniversary. Letter.
Bangers and Crash, welcome back. Lolman, thank you for 46. I don't know, Muffins. I haven't tried that mod for a while.
Happy anniversary. Letter.
You like the slippery roads? I mean, you know, if you go up to Iceland in Pro Mods, then you can experience slippery roads, and all that tends to happen is your wheels spin and you can't actually get any traction. You can't move because you can't put any chains on tires. So it's kind of a bit pointless, really.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Ottawa, thank you for 35 months. Got Blur, thank you very much for subbing, sir. Welcome to the Net House. Fused 84 with 5 years. Happy anniversary, Fused.
Happy anniversary. Letter.
Imagine how bad that would be on Truckers MP with Pro Mods. What do you mean? The Iceland bit? You're on ATS with the Frosty mod, Winter Physics, and you have to start braking a lot area. One advantage is almost impossible to flip the truck because it slides before you roll it over. I believe so. Likes technology, yeah. An LG one.
Left turn ahead. Turn left. Left turn ahead.
Happy anniversary. Letter.
Turn left. Then turn left.
Welcome back.
Snow and palm trees. Hey, it happens. Not very often.
Turn left.
Struck him a beard. Double top 40 months. Yes, it's a Scania P. She has a nice voice. Yeah. It's not like too invasive or like grinding. It's reasonably pleasant. It kind of comes down, Valtil, it kind of comes down more like sleet, I guess. In that, if you look outside, you kind of still see rain, but on the screen it looks like snowy bits hitting the windscreen. This drop-off point is in a crazy place.
Go round the roundabout. Second exit. Take the exit.
When it's all done, Zenem, but I don't know exactly when that'll be, because it'll start off in January with me rebuilding the studio. So that's me taking everything out, new carpet, new paint, all that stuff, filling in holes in the wall. And then February, you're probably looking at like a PC rebuild, but I don't know exactly when. And then when all of that's in, and I've got all the final bits and pieces, then I'll do a studio tour. So Danny Boy, I've always liked the Frosty mod. Ever since it very first came out many years ago. It's a lot better now, but even when it first came out, I really enjoyed it. It's like you say, it just totally changes the game in a nice way.
Go round the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit.
Do you still stream YouTube in January or February? If you look at the schedule, I've allowed for 2 weeks off completely to rebuild my office. Hopefully that won't overrun, and then I'll be back on it. You did this yesterday, you had to bobtail back. Oof, not good. Not good. Cup of tea.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Dan Abbott, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the Nut House, Dan. You just found out you get Brian Blessed real voice for your TomTom.
First swing. Natter.
Trust me, after a week, you will be bored with it.
Go round the roundabout.